Well, we have shut down. I don't have much internet happening here or any connection per se. So mobile line is also off. I decided to make a video about how do we actually live, how do I live without light. So what kind of illumination do I use to live in my apartment? And yeah, there is a disclaimer that I use my iPhone to make the videos, and I've learned that if you use cinematic, for example, it actually makes the footage more bright. And yeah, so I tried to shoot it in the way that it would actually reflect the colors that they really are, because it's already dark outside. And I'm lucky to have my LED string here operating from power bank, and lots of candles and small LED lights. So yeah, and in order to have my face to be visible, I also use this kind of thing, but it happened to be yes, it is visible, so it happened to be very useful outside. I put it on my coat, so when I go for example to Aikido, it is dark and outside we don't have much light as well, so electricity goes off everywhere, and especially small streets, they are not lit during the nights in order to save some energy. So I have that on my coat, so I'm visible if I'm crossing the road, for example. And for quite a long time ago I've started wearing only light winter clothes, and I was buying only light colored coats. So I have white, mint and pink and maybe one red one. But yeah, as I started driving my car and becoming a driver, I learned that it's really very uncomfortable for the drivers when pedestrians wear dark coats. And so yeah, this thing helps me. And also usually we don't have light on our staircase, once again for energy preservation course, and it is very comfortable to have it on, so you have hands free and you can see where you're going, and it's easier to unlock the door. So yeah, this little beauty blogger body, I think saved me a lot recently. Yeah, so I think that is all, and most probably I will put some footage maybe with voiceover on top of it too. Sorry, this is my dog, requires some attention. Bye. So because the internet is shut off, I sit near my balcony, because this is a place where my router, I have a portable router, still managed to catch some kind of connection, but it's unstable and it drops off often. And when it gets darker, I turn on my LED light. Yeah, it's just under construction, everything is under construction, and I have lots of candles, both natural one and LED candles, so it more or less creates some light in my apartment. And then I usually have always on the light in my corridor, because I often order delivery or just prefer to have it there, so I have sort of a lightsaber, and the one in bathroom as well. And yes, this LED light is lights my kitchen, but not enough for me, so usually I have candles there. And I have a very nice device that I bought for my father's yard. Now I need it. It operates on an espresso capsules, but I'm lucky to have a gas stove, so I can heat water. And then I just prefer Americano with this device. You can actually put cold water in it, but it takes ages for it to warm it up, and it requires additional power. So yeah, That's how I make very good coffee still when the electricity is off, and I can treat my gas to some of it. So, or tea or whatever. But yeah, I'm famous for very tasty coffee at my apartment. Yes, and that is how actually more or less lights look like in my apartment, because previous footage was done with certain settings on my iPhone, so it looks lighter than actually is. Yeah, but this is how I live.